Again, remember, we have Cerebral Palsy Awareness Days going on. Today's March 25th. And if I wore the green shirt, I would disappear. And so, again, having this green background, and remember, you're going to see some of your friends might be out today, might be wearing green. And again, today, March 25th, is Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day. If you're watching on YouTube at a later day and you're like, hey, you know what? I didn't know that. Well, there's something that you do know. Also, in October, we celebrated Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day as well. We got Sandy coming in. We got Karen set up. She's going to be doing
Make
our
it
breathing.
on.
And Sophie's also set up as our co-host. So we have two co-hosts, and we don't have the right microphone plugged in. Let me go ahead and switch over the microphone here. There we go. That's going to sound a little bit different. And so, again, we got our microphone set up. Karen's coming up. She's going to be doing the breathing motto for us in the beginning. And we already talked about having Nick. He's going to be closing it off at the end doing the breathing motto. So, Karen, go ahead and take it away.
Breathe in the good. Breathe it out bad. Breathe in the happy. Breathe out sad. Breathe in your best so you can reach your goals.
Nice job, Karen. That was good. And with the sign language.
I probably missed
That's
couple.
okay. It was breathe in your best, breathe out your worst, and then breathe in your power so you reach your goals first. We got to
That
get that. We got to get that on our t-shirts. And we got it on the back of some. We got to get on the front. Everybody, it's hard to see. This is one of Austin's. This is one of his No Limits t-shirts. Remember our buddy Austin from All Wheels Access, no limits, only possibilities. That's his motto. And he hangs out with us normally every Friday night and has a cool YouTube channel on here, All Wheels Access, where he's doing all kinds of incredible stuff. Remember, we have the green background up. Today is National Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day. And so, again, we had Karen leading us off. I thought that was terrific. I think we're going to have Nick. He's going to be doing some leadership for us today. And we might even have Coach Emily joining us to help us out maybe with relaxing a little bit and having a little bit of yoga and kind of meditation for Monday. So let's get ready by having a sip of water, everybody. That's the number one thing we want to do. We want to be drinking water before, we want to be drinking water during, and we want to be drinking water after our workouts. It's super important to stay hydrated. And if you have an option between water and soda and juice drinks and things like that, remember, you're always going to want to choose the water. Sometimes you have juices in like little juice boxes. Sometimes we have cans of soda, or some people call them pop. But a lot of those drinks, they're going to have a lot of sugar in them, and the sugar is just not good for us. It's something that we want to avoid. We want to remember, like one of our team leaders, Sandy, we want to remember to avoid that sugar. And one day you might even be similar to Sandy. You might be thinking to yourself, you know what? It's been 20 years and I've been on the right track, doing good. We're so proud of you, Sandy. And just keep in mind, always staying hydrated during our workouts. Let's go ahead and get our neck warmed up. Let's start with our 5 exercises that we do for the neck. They're kind of our 5 favorite neck exercises, and they're exercises you could do every day. You could do these when you wake up. You could do them throughout the day. It's just going to be moving our head around on top of our body. So here we go. We're going to go side to side, up and down. I think we're going to make a double U, and then we're going to do the ear lift. We're going to do giraffe neck, turtleneck. So let's get ready for all of that. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. So let's go over to the right side or the left side, and we're going to maybe breathe in when we go the other way. So breathing in, and then we're going to come over here, and then we'll breathe out when we go back. So we're going to get a little bit of a breathing pattern with our head movement. So breathe in and out. In, out. In, out. in, turning my head, out, going right back, in, turning my head, out, going right back. 2 more, in, turning my head, out, and in, and out. I like getting the breath kind of worked in with the movements, because if you might have felt like me, you can kind of start to get into a rhythm, and it helps with the exercises. Let's get ready. Let's go down and up. So we're going to maybe breathe out when we go down, and then we'll breathe in as we come up. Out and go down. Keep your body tall. In and go up. Out. In. Out. In. Out and down. In and up. Out and down. In and up. Out and down. In and up. All right. Let's go ahead and do that W. So the W gets us going up and down diagonally and going left to right or right to left. So let's start off up at the top. So it's like I'm looking up as high as I can over my shoulder, and I'm going to bring my chin down, looking down, go up. I'm going to breathe in, down, breathe out, up, breathe in, down, going back, up, down, up, going back, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Last one. Up, down, up, and relax. All right. Nice job, everybody. Again, who's getting into that rhythm? You're kind of feeling as you move along. Nick's got his hand up, getting Carl too. Nice job, Carl. The next one we're going to do is going to be the ear lift. So we're going to breathe in as we're just sitting or standing here watching the video. We're going to breathe in. And then as we breathe out, we're going to lift our ear up, and we're going to try to lift our ear up, and we're going to get a nice stretch through the side of our neck. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ear goes up. Breathe in. Back into the middle. Breathe out. Other side ears going up. Getting our stretch. Breathe in. Back into the middle. And ear up. Breathe in. And other ear up. Let's go for 2 more. Breathe it in. Ear up. Breathing in. And ear up. Nice job, everybody. We have 1 more to go. And on this one, we're going to breathe in when we're doing our turtleneck. So we're going to have our head back, our chin going back, and we're going to breathe in, and we're going to feel this in the back of our neck. And then we're going to go forward with our head, again, like the giraffe neck. We did what, Brontosaurus, Stegosaurus the other day, I think, and or Triceratops maybe. And so we're going to go back, and we're going to go forward and breathe out. So we'll exhale. So let's go back and breathe in. Forward and breathe out. Back and breathe in. Forward and out. Back and in. Forward and out. Back and in. Forward and out. Back and in. Forward and out. Nice job. Nice job, everybody. Go ahead and have a sip of water. Remember, breathing next to water drinking, it's going to be one of the most important things you can do in a workout. Now, I know my friend Bernie, and I know myself included, and I know my buddy Landon, a lot of us, when we're exercising, we're trying to create a breathing rhythm. Now, we just did that. But when you're doing exercises when you're doing, maybe if you're doing like some challenging work, or maybe work that is going to be called like endurance, longer than 30 seconds or a minute, try to find yourself getting into a breathing rhythm. And if you do that, you're going to keep your body energized. It's not going to feel like it needs to stop. Me and my friend Bernie, we used to go running around the village green. And when we would run and not think about breathing, we wouldn't be able to run very long. But when we were running and we were singing about breathing, we could run for many, many times around, miles. And so again, that was our breathing motto that was born out of that. And that's why I'm talking about breathing now, and we do the breathing motto, because even if every day, if you just take a few moments to think about your breathing, it's going to make a difference. Nick, how many times do you think we breathe a day? I don't know. You could figure it out. You could do the math, but I don't know. And when you don't know something, you're going to lift your shoulders and kind of shoulders like, I don't know. But we breathe. Think of that. Let's do some shoulder lifts while we're talking about it. Let's go just up and down. We breathe so many times throughout the day, but how often do we think about breathing? Not very much. We don't think about it a lot. So if we just did 5 minutes of breathing right there, and that was the only time we really thought about it, that's better than nothing, because you can wake up and you can go your whole day and you can go to bed and you can never have thought about your breathing. Spammer called me. Let's go ahead and hold those shoulders up while my phone's ringing. That spammer, he's like, oh, I hope I can get this person on the phone. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get them to buy something from me that doesn't even exist. Let's go ahead and hold it on up. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I don't know what he was trying to sell me. Let's go ahead and move those shoulders forward and backward, moving them around. Let's get them moving in all directions. And you can do this one side, which I like, and you can do this on the other side. That's some of the facts. Remember, we're talking about Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day today. And do you know cerebral palsy can sometimes affect one limb? It can affect one side of the body. It can affect the top or bottom half of the body, or it can affect the whole body. Did you know that? Now you do. Remember, it's Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day for us on the live show. So it's March 25th. Let's go ahead and start moving around those elbows a little bit. So remember, with our elbow movements, there's a lot of things we can do with the elbow. We can bring it up to the side. That's the chicken wing. We can even bring it across the body a little bit. So you can almost get your elbow kind of all the way out. And then this would be kind of all the way in. Some people might think this is all the way in, but there's still a little bit of room that the shoulder can move. So if we're going out and across like this is a really nice move for our elbow. It's not nice if there's somebody really close behind you. You don't want to do this one. Let's try it with the other arm. So I got my arm coming in right here in the middle, bringing it out. I can do even maybe like a little elbow high five. You don't get too many of those, do we? Elbow high five. Sometimes people do elbow bump. This would be like an elbow high five. I got my elbow in the middle. I got my elbow out top. Here we go. Nice job. What about moving them both? You might be able to move them both. And if you can, try to move them both in a pattern. So they're both doing the same thing. Maybe both raising together. We have both elbows going up and down at the same time. Maybe I got both elbows. I'm going to do an armpit squeeze. Maybe squeeze. They're both doing an armpit squeeze. Maybe they're both going forwards and backwards. Remember, we can do that too. Our elbows, because of our shoulders, when we think about moving our elbows, we're really unlocking our shoulder. And our shoulder, wow, there's so much it can do. Up and back right here, out to the side, moving around. Okay, now let's try to do two opposite things. So you could squeeze and lift, or you could do a circle and you could go forward and backward. And we're going to kind of play with our brain a little bit. And we're going to let's try to do two different things. So I'm going to start off by doing a chicken wing. And then I'm going to try to go forwards and backwards. So I got forwards and backwards. And I got a chicken wing going. I got one going up to the side and one going forwards and backwards. And this one isn't too tricky. It's not too tricky. It's a little tricky, but it's not. You got to think about it, though. Do you find yourself really having to think about? You can't just kind of move too fast. What if we switch it up? Oh, if you switch it up, look, it's, uh-oh. Uh-oh, oh no, I'm not in my rhythm. I got to get in my rhythm. I like it. There we go. Water well. What's a water well? What do you mean? Water well, like we're bringing water up out of the well? That could be neat. Bringing this up and down, up and down. Nice. What if we try to do a circle with one and we try to squeeze the other? Oh my gosh, this is like doing the water well, right? We're trying to bring it on. So I got to squeeze on this side. Now moving this one around. And then let's switch. Squeeze and then move the other side around. Move it up as high as you can. And it's tough to squeeze when you're really moving this one. All right, let's go to double squeeze if you can. Double squeeze, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Go ahead and let your arms shake out. Go ahead and have a sip of water. You're going to feel the difference in your upper body. Now, the upper part, our neck and kind of our shoulders have been activated. Other parts of our body, maybe not yet, but we'll get to those. Water break, nice call. Like we were working the water well and we brought up a little cup of water. Nobody does that too often. In some countries, they still do. They find water down at a water well and they'll bring it up. And you got to make sure you treat it. You got to make sure that the water is really good. And they do that. And they can clean the water up too. And they use it for all kinds of things out of a water well. But a lot of people have water that comes out of the pipes in the house. And that's connected to a big old system. And sometimes that's in a big well that's underneath the earth. So we got our head going. We got our shoulders going. Let's go ahead and get our shoulder blades going. So with our shoulder blades, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some of the letters with our upper body. So let's go ahead and let's remember what some of those might be. So remember, if we were going to do the letter I, we'll go up with our arms going all the way straight up, just so we're just a straight line like the letter I. If we're going to do the letter Y, let's come out here. And so we have the letter Y. And with the Y, sometimes I even like to kind of move around a little bit. And you can use the weight of your arm to help you. The same thing with the T. If you do the letter T, you could do a T, or you could even do a T like this, kind of like helicopter, where you're going to twist side to side with the T. If we go down to this side, we have the letter A. All right. If we go up like this, we have the W. And if we bring it down like this, we have the N. So those are the kind of our common letters. So let's go ahead. We're going to bounce around. And if you have an idea for a letter you think we can do, there's other ones. Let us know. We'll try to figure it out. All right, let's go ahead and start off with a W. So we're going to go and we're going to hold our arms up in a W, keeping them up right here. The next one we're going to go to is an I. So we'll go all the way up, all the way up. Now we're going to go down to an A. So bringing them all the way down. Try to almost kind of reach for the ground a little bit, not leaning, reaching, just kind of reaching. You could lean if you want to. Let's go back to a W. Back to a W. Out to a T. Back to a W. Up to a Y. Oh, my mom wants to go with the letter O, so we got to bring our hands over our head, and this will kind of make the letter O. Let's go back to an I. Back to a Y. Back to a T. Now to a W. Then to an M. Let's go backwards. Let's go W, T, Y, I, O, A. Ways for all. We got, oh, I like it. We could almost spell ways for all. You're right, Karen. Oh my gosh. Let's try to spell ways for all. So we got W, A. This is kind of a V. This is a V. Now the E is tough because with the E, you got to get your knee for the E. So there's the letter E with the knee. Oh, E with the knee. We got it. All right, we got the letter E. We got an S. Oh, how are we going to do an S? Is this an S? This is an S. Look, an S. You got it. I can see it. Can you see it? Try it the other way. Maybe it looks better. Which one looks right? Is this the S or is this the S? Would it be this way or this way? Either way, making that movement is a great exercise. Do you feel that in your shoulder blades? Let's see if you can see from the back. Look at how things move up here when we do that S, backwards S, forwards S. Now the number 4. How could we do the number 4? What would it be, like this? Oh, would this be a number 4? Kind of, right? This could be a number 4. That's kind of like a 4. All right, number 4. Now we got another A. Here we go, A. All right, and then the L. So the L is going to be one arm's at the T and one arm straight up. We got an L, and then go the other L. What's that spell? Waves for all. Nice. Karen, that was awesome. What a great thought. Everybody, remember, when you're thinking about exercising and fitness, think about your body, think about what it's doing, think about, your daily activity. And then if you think to yourself, you know what, I need to maybe move around the muscles and the bones in my upper body, then you could do something like that, where you could try to spell out something using your arms. We could spell it out where we're moving our hands and things around. You want to spell out Easter? Does anybody want to try to spell out Easter? We got Easter coming up. Let's do it. Let's have a sip of water now that we got that E down. I'm like, how are we going to do an E? Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Easter. We're going to go with an E. Let's try to hold each letter for 5 seconds. Here we go. There's the E. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go with the letter A. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we have the S. We figured it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going with the T. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do my E now this way. There we go. Oh, it's like a martial arts move. There is that the E? That's the E. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then an R. So we got to put our hand on our head. Is that an R? Or do I need to use my leg? I like this for an R. That looks like an R. Or what about if I go this way? You guys tell me. I'm going to do it a couple times. This could be an R. Or this could be an R. Because this could be P. And then this could be R. Right? I like it. Wow. And again, everybody, a great movement. Now, we didn't really think about all those moves we did with our shoulders. We're just thinking about making those letters. But those letters got our shoulder blades moving around. So remember, your shoulder blades, they're back here in your back, and they are so important. They're very, very important. All of the bones in our body are important, but the shoulder blades are incredibly important. And if they get tight and if they get stiff and if they get to where they don't feel like they can move a lot, the whole arm is going to be affected. And sometimes when we have maybe one arm that's stronger than the other, I have a lot of friends who have cerebral palsy. And when they come to me, they say, Coach John, I want to work on improving the strength in my other arm. I want this arm to be as strong as this arm can be. And so we'll do a lot of exercises that way. And remember, when we're doing these workouts, we want to make sure that we're focusing on our entire body. Let's have a sip of water. We're focusing on our entire body when we're doing these exercises. So let's go ahead. We got to get the muscles moving. We got to get things moving around. We want to get both arms to kind of even out through the shoulder blade improvement. And another thing we can do, again, is getting just the lower arm involved. So how do we do that? Remember, the bicep is going to bring our elbow in, and then the tricep is the muscle that's going to push it away. So if the shoulder blade's moving, okay, and they're both moving as best they can, then we go to the biceps and we get the biceps to move, and the biceps can move. We can have our palms up and we can bring our biceps in, and we can have our palms facing each other and we can bring our biceps in. We can even have our palms down and you can bring your biceps in, but you're going to feel the difference. So this one's kind of like the cobra. So let's try it out. Let's do 5 with our palms up, like we're holding a bowl of soup. So we're going to go up and down 5 times. We got 5, 4, good job. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go 5 with our palms facing in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to feel the big difference. 5 with your palms facing down. 5. Wow, right? 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 5 again with the palms facing in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then 5 with your palms facing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. So remember, we have our shoulder blade. We have our deltoid. We got that moving with the elbow. We had our biceps, we had our triceps, that when we're moving our arm here at the elbow, they're a big part of that. They're also going to help to stabilize our shoulder and to help work with our, again, with our shoulder blade. So again, if I'm trying to balance out both sides, if I want both sides to be proper, I got to start with the back and start with the shoulder blade, start working our way down the arm. Now with the forearm, remember, we have ways we can move our wrists and then also gripping. So that's going to all affect our forearm. So let's go ahead and do just some up and down with the wrist, and let's hold it. Let's hold it down for 5. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and hold it up for 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and hold it over to the side. So out to the side for 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and bring it in. And you're going to see my elbows want to do this, but I'm going to try to just get it right into the wrists. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and do some rotations now. Going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the other way. 5, 4. Good job, Carl. 3, 2. Nice job, David. And 1. Nice job. So again, shoulder blade, deltoid, our shoulder, what people call the shoulder right here, our biceps and triceps, that's our upper arm. We have our forearm here that's going to be affected by our wrist and our elbow. And then again, let's go into just kind of moving our fingers around. So let's start off with wiggling, and then we're going to do pressure. So wiggling the fingers, moving them around. And then let's go ahead and do a squeeze. So we're going to squeeze our index finger and thumb if we can. If we got them, let's squeeze them. Squeeze 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeezing the middle finger and the thumb. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeezing the ring finger and the thumb. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeezing the pinky and the thumb. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeezing them all together. We're going to push them all together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and make a fist with 1, and we're going to do the martial arts squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch up. So we have the fist on the other side. Wrap that other hand kind of over, and then push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to just wiggle them and shake them out. Shake them out. Move them around. Shaking out the fingers. Go ahead and shake out the wrists. Shaking out the wrists like you're trying to kind of, you got maybe water on your hands. You're just trying to like flick the water away. You got to shake out your elbows. Shaking out the elbows. Not shaking my shoulders too much. You can see I'm kind of moving my wrists a lot, moving my elbows a lot. And now shaking out the shoulders. Now shaking out the shoulders. Shake them out, move them around. There you go. Get them moving. Nick's talking about the race. Let's go ahead and do a little race preview. Let's get ready for a run in place. Let's have a sip of water. Get ready for our race. And let's go ahead and get our race going. Remember, if you want to do a roll, you can reach back high up on that wheel and roll around. Don't really do it because you can roll away from the screen, but you can roll. You can do that imagination. What we want to work on is, again, we want to work on the chest. And what we want to work on is that shoulder blade and that shoulder moving. All right. And we got the muscles warmed up. If we're standing up in place, we're going to be doing like a run in place. And with the run in place, it's going to be real efficient. I want you to relax while we're doing our run. And I'm going to have some fun with it. All right, here we go. Let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1, and just starting that run. So we're starting that run, getting those arms going, kind of forward and back just a little bit right in here. And you can see as I turn around, that we got a little forward and back. Those elbows come back. And I'm not too stiff. I want to be relaxed a little bit. I just want to be able to breathe and keep moving my arms, moving my feet. I'm running in place right here in my living room. You might be running in your kitchen. You might be running in the classroom. You might be running outside. You might be running off right now. Got to go get something. Maybe somebody's here with something for you. Nice job. But you could run in place. You could run in the one spot. Or if you're like Byron or Nick or somebody, if you have a little bit of room, you can move forwards and backwards. That's what I'm doing now. And I don't have much room, but I have just enough to move just a little bit forwards and a little bit backwards. I can also move a little bit to the side as I get in close. And this is how far away I can move. Here we go. Here, right about here. That's it. That's the size of the camera capture. Look, I bumped into the table. And let's keep it running. Keep it moving away. Keep it going. Nice. Now we're starting to get into the endurance part. Now everybody, including me, wants to stop. I know we all do. Why are we doing this? Well, remember, we're doing this for a lot of reasons. We're trying to strengthen our body. And so we need our body to do something that's a little more than just the normal, because if it's not any harder than normal, then there's no reason for the body to get stronger. Why would it get stronger? I don't need to bother. But if you do something that's a little tough, well, your body's going to reward you by getting a little stronger. And then when you come back to do it, your body's going to say, hey, you know what? I'm familiar. I'm stronger now. So let's keep pushing. We're getting our heart to beat. We're getting our lungs to pump in that air. And we're getting our body to become better with that transfer. So we get the carbon dioxide out and the oxygen in. Let's keep it going. Keep it going, Nick. You're the one. Nick was talking about the race. Nick's talking about the race, getting those feet moving. There you go, Nick. Let's go 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Remember to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. And now feel how your body feels. I don't even have to feel my heartbeat here. I can feel my heartbeat has increased. I can feel my breathing has increased. So I'm taking in more oxygen. Remember, we talked about earlier, how many times a day do we breathe? Well, a lot of that number is going to depend on how active we are. When we're resting, when we're sleeping, we're still breathing when we're sleeping. And so that number is going to be generally pretty low. We're not breathing a whole lot because we're not super duper active. We might breathe maybe 15 times a minute, maybe 10 times a minute. I don't know. You got to do your own calculation. But when we're being active, we might be breathing 20, 25 times a minute, where we're really trying to get that air in and get that carbon dioxide out. So it's, I'm reading this here. I'm not sure. I got to go back and read the chat room. I will in a second. I forgot what I was saying. So again, we want to work on the breathing, and we want to work on our body pushing itself to the point where it's got to do something a little bit extra. And that little bit of extra, you're going to feel it's going to go away as we stopped running. Now kind of take a moment to feel how you are. And you might feel like, wow, I feel a whole lot different than I did 1 minute ago. And I feel a whole lot different than I did maybe 4 or 5 minutes ago. And again, that's the idea from exercise. That's the point of why we're doing the extra work. When we want to stop, we keep going just a little bit more. Let's have a sip of water. Let's bring up Nick, the team leader, and have Nick help us work out our core. So Nick, let's do some core exercises. We got our neck, our shoulders, our arms. We're really moving our legs with the running. But let's do so. We haven't done anything really that focuses on the core. Let's have a water break too.
John, I was just laughing at your cup of green.
My green screen cup.
I think I have my eye on Coach Emily. If she come in to call out, I can see if Emily come in. Don't worry.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Karen. You're such a great co-host. Great job. All right, Nick. Nick, what are we going to do for our first core exercise?
Yeah, point.
Go ahead and scoot back a little bit. Scoot back so we can see you. Keep going. All right, right about there. We can see you real good. All right, everybody. Nick's going to be doing the abdominal squeeze. So remember, we're going to hold our arms up and squeeze our abdominal muscles. Hold that squeeze. We're going to keep it going. And Nick, I'm going to count you right here at 10, 11, 12, 13. Head up, 14, 15. Over your arms a little more, 16, 17, 18. Shift your body forward a little bit, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Nice job, Nick. I was going to give you a challenge. Now you got to do the elbow plank. Elbow plank. Go from the hand plank to the elbow plank. 1 to 2. It's a good way to do it. Here he goes. He's back up, everybody. If you want to do it with Nick, go ahead and bring those arms up. Nick, just keep going as long as you can. What Nick just did right there, everybody, is as soon as it got tough. There you go, Carl. We got our arms up. We're going to keep our arms up, and we're going to squeeze our core. Try to squeeze like you're squeezing your belly button. Imagine you've got your belly button, and you're squeezing that belly button in, and you're going to feel all the muscles around right here. They're all going to squeeze up and tighten up. And then you just got to remember to breathe. You got to hold the squeeze and remember to breathe. Those muscles are so important. Nick, come forward, right about there where it's tough, make it real tough. Don't make it easy again on you. Don't make it easy. Keep it up. Keep it tough. Keep it going, Nick. Keep it going. Keep it tough. There you go, man. Nice job, Nick. Great job, Nick. Again, Nick was in the tough zone with that exercise, and he pushed himself. I'm really proud of you, Nick.
I think Coach Emily's on.
Sweet. Nick, go ahead and give us one more core exercise, and then we'll bring up Coach Emily, and then we'll have a sip of water. Nick's going to have a sip of water. Nick, when you're working on your core training, you can do that where you can do the more difficult exercise, and then when you're done with that one, try an easier version like the elbows, and that allowed you to go even longer. So you just got some great training for your core. And give us one more. Give us another core exercise.
We will be doing the squat hold with the arm hold.
Squat hold, arm hold. So we're going to do a squat hold, and then we're going to hold our arms out.
Yeah, but endurance.
For endurance. Okay. Let's see what Nick can do. Nick's got to stay down low in that position for as long as he can. He's already at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You're going to feel this in your quadriceps. Keep going, Nick. You got to breathe. Nick, you got to breathe. Important. We're watching you. Keep it going. There you go. Breathe and stay low. Breathe and stay low. Feel the burn. That's what they say when they say feel the burn, they're talking about exercises like this where the muscles are they feel like they're heating up, they're building up waste product that they got to get out of there, and you can get it out of there by breathing. Stay low, keep low, stay low, keep low. There you go. I'm using the top of your door as the guide. So if your head goes above the door frame, that's how. Look at Nick going, everybody. We're going to have to go back on YouTube and watch and see how long this is. He's going for at least a minute. He's in a low position. I'm in a low position. I can feel it. I'm feeling it in my arms. I'm feeling it in my legs. Wow, Nick, you're doing a great job, man. Keep it going, Nick. Stay low. There you are. You're not above the door yet. Oh, my gosh. Nick, now don't stop, but tell me, do you kind of want to stop?
Yeah,
But don't.
No.
Don't do it. You got this. Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to keep it up.
He's going to keep it up, everybody. He wants to stop. He's going up. He's going up. Oh, nice job, Nick. Remember, everybody, when you're doing an endurance challenge like that, Nick's doing a great job. He's taking a bow. Excellent job. Great display of, again, dedication. And Nick, again, using his mind, using his thoughts to push his body to be able to go a little bit further than his body might have wanted to go. And I'll tell you what, Nick, I wanted to stand up a long time ago, and I got to say, you are incredibly strong for being in that squat position for that long and holding the arms out. That's not easy. Oh my gosh, everybody. Let's have a sip of water. We have Coach Emily's here, everybody. We're so excited. I know Nick's really excited. He loves it when we do our meditation Mondays. Here she is. Are you at the co-working space today? Oh, she's muted. Here we go.
Hi. I am not at the co-working space, but you are right. Where in the world is Coach Emily? I am calling in from St. Petersburg. And if I can, I'm trying to unblur my background.
That's
And you
okay.
guys can see the fun location I'm at. I'm actually in an Airstream.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Look at that, everybody.
Yeah, very
So,
exciting.
Coach Emily,
So
how would I, if how would I know it's an Airstream? Is there something that's unique about those?
they kind of look like a capsule and they have lots of lighting. So as you can see, I'm
Wow.
surrounded by these windows and
It's all
yeah,
silver.
it's all silver. That would be probably the other point to let you know that you've seen an Airstream. You guys might have seen them if you've gone camping before, but it's a fun change of scenery. So I'm calling in and spending some time in an Airstream right now.
Oh, that is wonderful. Everybody, if you get a chance this summer or spring to do some camping, you might see people out there and they look like a all silver, and sometimes they look like a silver bus. Sometimes they
Mm-hmm.
look like a silver bullet. Somebody's pulling behind their truck, and they are really, really nice RVs. They're top of the line RVs, and enjoy it. That looks
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you. And I'm sorry I missed everybody last week.
No problem.
I was a little family was a little under the weather, but I'm here now and really excited for Meditation Monday. So let's get into it. And it was great to see Nick, and a shout out because endurance is so important. And it's so true that a lot of time before our bodies are really worn out, our minds try to tell us that we can't do it anymore. So there's this little point where if we just push it a little bit hard, as long as we're not in pain, you really, really build that endurance and that strength. So Nick, thank you for doing such a great job of showing us that skill. All right, everyone. So let's all sit comfortably. Allow your feet to touch the ground if they can. Let your hands rest on top of your lap. And I invite you to close your eyes or look down at the floor as you just allow your breath to move in your body. So just take a moment to slow down. And let's take all of our attention away from looking at the screen to focusing on our breath. So first, notice your inhales and your exhales. Feel as your breath moves in and out of your body. Now pay attention to that sound of your breath. Hear the sound of your breath on the back of your throat. Now see if you can pay attention to the temperature or the texture of your breath as it enters into your nose and your mouth. It's amazing when we take our attention to our breath and we let our breath become long and strong, our bodies naturally relax. It's like our breath gives our body permission to settle and relax. So keeping your eyes closed or opening your eyes, let's start to move our spine in a circle. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice big circle. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And if you're not moving your body or you have any limitation, if you're breathing, you're still doing yoga. So let's move with our breath. We're going to do 2 more in this direction, and then we'll change the direction of our circles. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Listening to the sound of your breath as you move your spine. Let's do 2 more in this direction. And then come back through the center. Take a big inhale. Hold your breath at the top. Exhale, sigh, and let your breath out through your mouth. Let's move into a seated cat-cow. Inhale and exhale. Opening up through your chest and rounding back. This movement feels good. So I was camping this weekend, not in this camper, but in a tent. It's so great to be camping, spending time with nature, but it can get a little hard on your body when you're sleeping on a air mattress. So it's so important. And all of us from time to time might not get the best sleep. We might sleep a little funny. So stretching, doing yoga when you wake up after a night's sleep, it's so good for your body. All right, let's do 3 more like this. And then from there, we're going to move into our helicopter breath. So bring your fingers to your shoulders. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale. Warming up that spine. Nice, everybody. Looks like there's some new faces on this call, new to me. Good to see you. Nice to do yoga and meditation. You can find more of this on the app. Inhale, exhale. We'll do this for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your arms where they are. Lift your elbows on an inhale. And exhale, stretch. Inhale, reach up through your fingers. And then exhale, melt your arms by your side. Beautiful. From there, let's take it into some good shoulder circles. Inhaling and exhaling, rolling your shoulders. And then take your shoulder circles and move in the opposite direction. Okay, from here, let's move into some elevator breaths. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, drop with a sigh. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. 2 more. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, drop. Last one. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, drop. Drop your shoulders. Let them be heavy. Bring your wrist out in front of you and let's circle our wrist. Circling our wrist in one direction. And then circle in the opposite direction. Breathing as you maybe make fists, still circling. And then shake out your hands like they're wet and there's no paper towels. Inhale and exhale, making a quiet clap with your hands. Then cross your fingers, take an inhale. Exhale, push and stretch your hands away from you. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, look up. And exhale, melt your arms down. Moving into a seated spinal twist. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, twist and allow your arms to fall down to one side. Breathing in and breathing out. As you breathe, stretching, looking over your back shoulder. When you're ready, take an inhale, lift your arms. And as you exhale, allow your arms to fall down the other side. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back up. And exhale, return to the center, melt your arms down. Let's bend one knee in towards our chest. And then exhale, kick it out in front of you and circle your ankle. So circling your ankle in one direction. And then circle in the opposite direction. Breathing as you point and flex your foot. Spread and squeeze your toes. Squeeze that knee one more time in towards your body. And then exhale, place it on the ground. Let's lift our other knee. Bend your knee, give it a squeeze in towards your chest. Exhale, kick it out in front of you and circle your ankle. Circling your ankle in one direction. And then circle in the opposite direction. Breathing as you point and flex your foot. spread and squeeze your toes. On an inhale, bend that knee, give it a squeeze, and place it back on the ground. Come up onto your tippy toes a few times. And then we'll rock back onto our heels. And then let your feet rest on the floor. Shake it out once more. From there, we're going to prepare ourselves for some relaxation by massaging our head, maybe squeezing on the back of your neck, down one arm, and the other arm. Using 2 fingers to draw across your forehead. Rub on the sides of your eyes, your temples, down your jaw, pushing on that mustache line, up your cheekbones, and then use your 2 fingers to just draw across your collarbone. Shake it out once more. And now we're going to take 3 nice deep breaths. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, breathe your arms down. 2 more like that. Maybe even close your eyes. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Big inhale, reach up. And exhale down. Now close your eyes. Let your palms rest palms up or down on your knees. Everybody, let's close our eyes or look down at the floor as we once more connect to your breath. So take your focus, your thinking, your attention to your breath. Notice your belly and your chest as it fills with air. Notice when your belly and your chest relax. Pay attention to the sound of your breath on the back of your throat. Notice maybe the temperature, the texture of your breath in your nose and your mouth. Now let's use our thinking, our focus, our imagination to focus on each part of our body relaxing, as we also give thanks to that part of our body. Breathing in and breathing out, wiggle your toes. And then let your toes rest on the ground. And first, as you breathe in and breathe out, tell your feet to relax. Relax feet. And imagine that the bottoms of your feet are melting into the floor. So relaxed. And just feel grateful for our feet, for the ability, if we're able to walk. And also just giving thanks for the sensation in our feet, just to feel through our feet. Moving our attention up our legs. Breathing in and breathing out. Tell your legs to relax. Relax legs. As you tell your legs to relax, feel your legs nice and heavy. Take a moment to give thanks to your legs. Thank you, legs. And just feel grateful for the strength, the power of your legs. Like we saw Nick holding that squat. So much core strength, so much strength in his legs. How grateful we are for our lower body. Now breathe in your belly. Almost breathe all the way down between your hips into your pelvis. And as you exhale, give thanks for your hips, the part of you where your legs connect to your body. Again, the strength of your lower body. Breathe into your belly. Tell your belly to relax. Relax, belly. As you tell your belly to relax, feel good, feel grateful for all the biology, all the magic of your body, all the things that happen, like your digestion and your breathing, all these things that just happen without you doing anything about it. Breathing in and breathing out. Take a nice deep breath. Feel your lungs expand. Feel your ribs expand. Exhale. Tell your ribs or your lungs, relax. Relax ribs. And as you let your ribs relax, you might feel your middle back resting heavier on your chair. But feel so grateful for your breath. Your breathing, just this life, right? Our life force, our breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Move your attention up into your heart. Take a nice deep breath into your heart. As you exhale, tell your chest or your heart, your chest to relax. Relax chest. As you tell your chest to relax, your shoulders might roll down your back. Take a moment to feel grateful for your heart, for the love that you have for others and the love you receive from others, just this caring part of us, this passion. Breathing in and breathing out. Move your attention down your arms. As you breathe in and breathe out, just tell your arms to relax. Relax arms. Let your arms just hang from your shoulders. Take a moment to feel so much gratitude for your hands and your arms. Our hands are typically something that we are creative with. You might like to draw or paint or make jewelry or play with clay, and our hands are just a reflection of that creativity. Feeling so grateful for our arms and our hands. Breathing in and breathing out. Move your attention up your neck. Breathing in and out of your neck and your throat. Tell your neck to relax. Relax neck. As you tell your neck to relax, almost imagine there's like a pillow behind your head and your neck could just soften. And even if we communicate in different ways or we don't use our voice to communicate, our throat is a symbol of our speaking, our communication, and all the ways that we communicate. Let's feel grateful about that. I'm grateful for our self-expression. Moving in and moving out with our breath. Move your attention up to your head and tell your head to relax. Relax head. As you tell your head to relax, imagine like you could feel the heaviness of your brain sinking into your skull. Big breath in and a big breath out. And just feel grateful for your intellect, for your thinking. Breathing in and breathing out. Move your attention to your face and just tell your face to relax. Relax face. Relax your jaw by separating your teeth. Let your tongue be heavy in your mouth. Find a moment to feel thankful and grateful for your smile, for the kindness that you can just give by smiling to others. Take your attention to your ears, feeling grateful for the ability to hear, listen to music, hear your friend's voices. Breathing in, breathing out. Move your attention to your nose, feeling so grateful for the ability to smell yummy smells like cookies or flowers. And then move your attention to your eyes. Let your eyes relax as you feel gratitude for the ability to see. Big breath in, big breath out. Bring your hands at a prayer position at your heart. We're going to take a deep breath in, sigh out our mouth. And now we'll close with our breathing motto. And if you want, you can say it in your own head, or you can say it out loud as we breathe on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. I see Nick on here. So let's take it. Let me hear you if you're unmuted, Nick. Breathe in the happy.
And breathe out the bad.
Breathe in your best.
And breathe out the worst.
Breathe in your power.
Do you delete our 12-day good foot?
Woohoo!
Great
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you so much, Coach Emily. Great job, Nick. Great job, Karen. Great job to everybody on here. Your workout today was wonderful. Remember, Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day, March 25th. And so if you see folks wearing green, say, hey, thanks for wearing green today. And we will see you on Wednesday. Here we go, everybody. Nick, give us the countdown.
Bye, buddy.